Let's go over Supreme Leader Snoke's use of Force Lightning. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. So as you all know, Supreme Leader Snoke is able to use the power of Force Lightning, a great dark side ability that seems as so that it's not only for the Sith as Emperor Palpatine used in the original trilogy and in the prequel trilogy. So in the very beginning of this film, around I would say 15 minutes into the movie, we do have that scene between both Kylo Ren and Supreme Leader Snoke, in which Snoke orders Kylo to take off that helmet. And this is when he says, "You were unbalanced, bested by a girl who had never used a lightsaber, you failed." And he uses Force Lightning on Kylo Ren. However, you guys may have noticed one thing, is that the lightning actually hits the floor first, bounces off, and then hits Kylo Ren. Now, though a lot of us thought this was actually a trick by Supreme Leader Snoke, there is actually a detailed explanation to this, and director Rian Johnson wanted to bring physics more so into The Last Jedi when it comes to the use of Force Lightning. So, Force Lightning, the lightning itself that came out of Snoke's hand, and in this case he used one hand, not two. Essentially, what his plan was to do is, of course, have the lightning strike at its closest object, that being, of course, the floor, and then it going elsewhere towards Kylo Ren to do something far different than that of Emperor Palpatine when he raises both his hands directly at his opponent and the lightning travels right to the enemy. In this case, the lightning actually travels to the closest object, bounces off, and hits the enemy that it's actually going for. Now, I would like to say one thing here, is that I would have preferred to see something more around the lines of what Emperor Palpatine did in Return of the Jedi and Revenge of the Sith, etc., where he just raises his arms and he actually aims at his opponent and it strikes right to him. No need to have it bounce off the floor or anything of that like. I will say though, it looked really cool how it bounced off the floor and hit Kylo Ren in the chest like that, making him fly across the whole entire room, where the Praetorian guards actually got a little concerned and raised their weapons toward him. So that is exactly why the lightning bounced off of the floors, because Rian Johnson wanted to bring more physics into The Last Jedi, and essentially the lightning travels to the closest object, being the floor of Snoke's throne room, and then it bounced off to hit Kylo Ren. So, like I say, it does look cool. I just would have highly rathered to have it more like Emperor Palpatine's way, where he just aims at his enemy and strikes. I also would have liked to have Supreme Leader Snoke use the Force Lightning a whole lot more, like a little bit more lengthy. I feel like it went by too fast, where some people that actually went to go see this movie for the first time, some people out there, without a doubt, probably missed that little moment. I know I did. When I went to go see this movie for the first time, I didn't necessarily notice the Force Lightning until my second viewing, where I was like, oh, look at that. Because for a second there, I thought it was maybe from one of those two devices that hang off of the ceiling within Snoke's throne room, but it actually turned out to be Snoke himself. So there you have it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the content for today, and if you did, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. And thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No hiding from night to moon.